I'm going to show you a couple ways to do a homemade stovetop mem that is every bit as silky smooth as the stuff you get from a bottle. The reason that stuff is so smooth is because of emulsifying salts, usually sodium phosphate and or sodium citrate, and or phosphate citrate, and or these have the effect of kind of unfurling the protein web, which is then able to bind with both milk protein. It brings the two phases together into a thick, luscious sauce. One way to get your own emulsifying sauce home is to use processed cheese. There's actually enough sodium phosphate and citrate in here to emulsify a bunch more cheese and milk. I'm going to go with this semi-firm goat cheese. This will bring a nice acidic twang. I'll grate that up. You can multiply it as needed. We need 1/2 cup of grated cheese packed. Packing it down helps you get a more accurate cheese, milk. Turn the heat on about medium-high, and then you have to stir this constantly until it has melted smooth. When the water is boiling, that goes in. I'm putting in a quarter of the box. That's a quarter pound. Let's just start over. 100 mils or a little less than 1/2 cup of milk in a cold pan. You might try starting with like 1/3 of a cup. You can always add more later if the sauce is too thick for your liking. Cheese, milk. You could use the real cheese instead. Emulsifying power of the salts in there. The sauce will thicken. Sauce as smooth as cheese, which happens to be the sponsor of this video. The kids love the so I go online to order, and when I get to the checkout page, Honey sell your personal information. There's literally no reason to use Honey for everything you buy online. That's joinhoney.com/proteinweb. Link is in the description. You'll be doing us both a favor. Thank you, Honey. Okay, let's say you can't get processed cheese slices, or say you don't want to use them. You only want to use high quality. Well, you can buy your own emulsifying salts on the internet. This is sodium citrate. It's cheap and it lasts forever in your pants. It tastes like slightly tart textural contrast. Stovetop mac does not have the naturally brown you get on baked mac, so it can be a little homogeneous and boring to eat. We can fix that by melting a whole family. That is so good, and it took 15 minutes start to finish. Don't be scared about using the amazing additives that science hath wrought. You're probably eating emulsifying all the time in processed foods. There's sodium citrate in soda, for example. You're probably consuming it anyway. You might as well use it to get the most preternaturally gooey you've ever made. Go science!